that a lot of the time, right? You'll be chit-chatting with me a little bit also. Okay, let's see how many people. Oh, quite a lot of people already, yeah? Okay. Wow, so much to share, man. Okay, I would like to hear from our RIMAN members, those inside the Zoom session right now. Okay, those on the live stream, I will not be focusing on you guys, okay? Please listen though. 2026 has just started. This is day number 4. And we're gonna make waves. Okay, guys, I want to hear a bit more from RIMAN members. Now, guys, you are going to be leaders. Okay, many of you guys are going to be leaders, yeah? I want you all to really be comfortable with switching on your cameras. Now, I'm not asking everybody to switch on your cameras right now, but you have to start to feel comfortable with switching on your cameras. Now, if you all notice, yeah, there are a lot of Zoom presentations that Tim Her has done, and also Chris Kim. And you will realize that the top of the top leaders, the ones that are earning a lot of money and doing very well, they may not be hosting the Zoom session, but their cameras are always switched on. Why so is because when you are a leader of a team, okay, what you want to do is that every time there's a Zoom session, right, you must switch your camera on to give an example to your RIMAN members, right, that they should switch on their cameras as well. Okay, that one is very, very important. And the next thing you guys need to do is, now, sorry about the hair tonight, you need to have a jacket on, okay, dress a little bit more presentable and formal. Now, remember this, guys, you are doing an international business. Okay, so one day you want to target people in China, in Taiwan, in Malaysia, in Vietnam, so forth and so on. So you need to look good. And just imagine next time when you have downline, right, who want to spread their seats to Japan, and you are so unprepared when you switch on your camera, right? You're in t-shirt, jeans, okay, and it's not going to look good on you guys. Okay, so imagine your downline won't feel comfortable presenting you as their leader. Okay, so we'll come to your Zoom setup in a couple of moments time. Now, let's get this session started. Okay, I'm going to move this camera away. Okay, guys, so there may be quite a lot of you people here, but it's currently 100 people on live stream watching this as well, yeah? Okay, now I wanted to hear from you guys. Okay, it is 2026. What are some of the things that you guys would like to improve on to turn your RIMAN business better? Okay, I would like to hear from not all of you, those of you who are brave enough to switch on your cameras and don't want to switch on camera, it's okay. Switch on your microphone and chat with me a little bit. Let's get some participation. Okay, what are the things that you guys want to improve on for your RIMAN business? I'll wait for you guys, okay?
Hi, Glenn.
Hi, Joy.
I want to improve on my closing.
How about the rest of you guys? What do you all want to improve on for your business in RIMAN?
Hi, Glenn.
Hi.
For me, more on personal grooming, like the professionalism.
Okay, let me type all these things down. Okay, closing, grooming. Okay, what else do you guys want to improve on? Anyone else?
Hi,
Thank you very much, Sophia. Yes.
Hi, Glenn.
Hi.
How to reach out more people?
Reaching out to more people,
Yeah.
Okay, what is currently the problem you are having that's preventing you from not being able to reach out to more people?
When I reach to my friends, they will say, oh, they are not ready yet, or they still have things to try. Like they still have the current product to use.
Okay.
Or maybe straight away they just tell me, oh, I'm not interested.
Understand. And currently you are a team leader or a SM?
SM.
SM, yeah. Okay, understand. Do you have a statistics of how many people you reach out to in a week? Like something that you can help you to keep track of?
Not really, because currently I'm running my own shops, but I'm doing the closing down sales, so not really reach out every day to like new people every day.
Understand.
But
Understand. Okay, guys, let me share with you all. Okay, any more? Maybe at least 2 more.
Glenn, could I get Jean? She's not having her camera on, but I think she could hear me. She's my planner. she's already a user, but she somehow she's not starting. So I kind of want to hear from her what is stopping her from, pushing, especially she's in Johor, lah. The market is huge there. Jean, are you there?
Okay, do we have a Jin in the house?
Yes, Jean Yap. I
Do
saw
we have a
her.
Jin in the house? Come on.
Yeah.
Jin, you there? Show us your beautiful glowing face. If not, let us hear your beautiful voice. We would love to
Hello,
hear it.
hi.
Hi, Jin.
Okay, I'm still a planner. I haven't started yet. Of course, I reach out some of my friends whereby we talk about the product, whereby what I'm using right now. I wouldn't say it's rejection. So probably right now I'm not really pushing on what I'm really using. So I'm just sharing basically on how I feel about product, the texture, more on it. So I would say that not really started yet. It's mainly on just a touch point, touch and go.
Okay, I understand. That means the engine not warmed up yet. Your engine not warmed up yet. Okay, the rocket is there already, but haven't started lah. Basically. Okay, understand. Yeah. Okay, thank you so much for sharing, Jin. Okay, anyone else wants to share one more? Anyone else? What do you guys want to improve on? What are you're hoping to improve on for 2026?
Hi,
Glen?
Glenn.
Oh,
Hi.
sorry, go ahead.
Hello, Pansy.
Hi, hello. Yes, yeah, I have been struggling in recruiting because I have a lot of people who I know, but they are not close to me because it's not a warm market. I have a lot of people like I know people from streets or from my workplace or my ex-colleagues or friends or anywhere from network marketing or any functions, but then I don't really keep close contact. So now they are becoming my colleagues. So how do I actually go on talking about this kind of business to them? Because I'd rather start. Yeah.
Glenn, you're on mute.
Okay, sorry. So I can hear from Pansy. Okay, I understand your 苦衷. Okay, can I have one more person and I will address all these four points so far. One more point that I would like to hear.
I
want to see if there's anything I can't handle, but so far everything is handleable. Okay, and
Glenn,
one more person, please. What do you want to improve on for 2026 for your business?
Glenn,
Sorry,
Sherry
Glenn.
here. Yeah, I for myself, I think 2026, I really want to learn how to recruit more planners because now my current situation it's more on customers. So I think I want to know how can I groom more planners within my team.
Understand.
Yeah.
Understand.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, one last one. Just now somebody also was mentioning something.
So yeah,
Tell
Glenn,
me.
Joyce here.
Hi, Joyce.
Hi, sorry, I'm not camera ready. I
It's
just
okay.
cook and yeah. Okay. I'm going to meet this so-called now it's a friend it's a friend. Okay. She is very wealthy. She is into aesthetic, very much into aesthetic. Okay. She actually attended last Thursday's, was it last Thursday? Yeah, the Zoom call. And she is I'm meeting her coming Thursday. Okay, so her few so-called objection, right? She said that she do see the big picture of RIMAN, and also she also see the benefits of the ICT products.
看到喂？
Yeah.
Okay, one more.
Sorry.
Okay, can
Yeah.
continue, Joyce.
So
I'm listening.
sorry. So my question is right. So that's kind of like I take it as an objection because she says that she actually still have package with 4 aesthetic clinic. Okay, and then she also showed me how bad her eczema when it flares up. So she said that now her skin is becoming so thin. But she still have packages with 4 aesthetic clinics. She's a very wealthy lady. Okay, but very humble, very nice. So therefore I told her, I said, why not let me do a demonstration, okay, and give a proper understanding on the RIMAN products. Okay, so I'm actually meeting her on Thursday. I just feel that I do not know how I can actually turn it into a closure. You know, at least she did ask about the basic package, but apparently it is not available yet. Yeah, so how do you think I can, you know, engage her further, at least let her sign up as a planner?
Okay, understand.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Joyce.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And not only that, Elaine also said one more point, please. How can we convince those who are miserable in their jobs and life but too comfortable with a base salary to see this amazing opportunity? Okay, that's number 7. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay, I'm going to enter all your points inside the chat right now. Closing, grooming, reach out to more people not able to close from everywhere, recruit more planners. Okay, more or less all about the same. Convincing people, a friend not able to close, and how can we convince those who are miserable in their jobs and life but too comfortable with a base salary to see this amazing opportunity? Okay, guys, I want to address the last one out first. Okay, guys, how do I even begin this? Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to share something that happened recently. Okay, I think yesterday, right, one of the RIMAN members was sharing with us how she has been trying to convince her sister. Okay, in fact, it was Ping. Is it okay if I share? Can Thank you very much, Ping. Okay, guys, I want to share with you our leader, Ping. Okay, she has one of the biggest teams in Singapore RIMAN, but for the longest time, right, she's been trying to convince her sister to join the business, but the sister just don't want. Sometimes among your friends, right, what you do is you sow the seed first by telling them. But because they are your friend, you will never ever have that convincing power on your friend. It's just like how you guys have a sibling, right? No matter how you try to tell your sister, like my own sister will never join. She will never join. No matter how I try to tell her, right? No use. So what Ping did was, she knew that Jessie was about to talk about RIMAN on live stream. So she sent the link to her sister. And her sister listening to Jessie, who you know Jessie's face, very cool, very collected. Never once you see Jessie making jokes on. Straight away, the sister heard already. The sister liked Jessie. Straight away, she joined the business. Okay, now sometimes, right, not all the time you're able to convince every single person. So you need to borrow the strength of your team. So what you can do is you have to bring these members to the K-pop up. You have to bring it to the events that RIMAN have, that RIMAN Singapore have, and all that. You got to bring them because you got to borrow their strength. Now, I want to share a little bit more about what Pansy said. Yeah, okay. He has been trying to recruit. Okay, let me see. I'm not able to close from everywhere because they go to network marketing, networking sessions. They go to this, they go to that. Their friends, their colleagues, all cannot. Now, once again, I'm going to share with you all something. Okay, you have to improve your game. Okay, number one is this. If you are not meeting enough prospects, if this week you only meet 5 people, and the 5 people you try to close, you cannot close, then you are the one at fault. Because this is a game of law of large numbers. Okay. Today, if you say that you meet 50 people, their third-party story or storytelling is important. Yes, Dennis is right. So today, if you meet 50 people in 1 week, which is very possible. Okay. Normally, when we do sales, you know how many people we meet a day? Minimum 5 a day. So that's 35 per week. How to get that? We'll talk about that in a while. Okay. If you meet 35 in a week and you're not even able to convince one person, then you got something wrong. Okay, so that's not the first question that I asked the first lady, right? Is do you have a way to measure how many people you meet a week? Okay, if you don't, right, these statistics, you don't have the statistics to know. Okay, and the second thing is you have to use the power of your group. Today, if you know that your upline is very good looking and very good at talking, you bring them to your upline. But that doesn't mean that, oh, Glenn, I cannot talk properly, I forever look very crappy and my figure is not nice. Then does that mean that forever you don't work on yourself? No. Okay? So now I've seen all these 7 points, and I'm going to share with you this session. Okay, that is going to cover all these 7 points that you guys are having problems with. Okay, except grooming. So before I go into my lesson proper, right, I'm going to talk about grooming. Okay. Jessie, do you know who's the lady that spoke first? The pretty lady who has a shop. Catherine, yeah. Okay, everyone. Catherine, can you show yourself? Okay, can I pin? Is it working? Can you guys see? You pin her, Ken? Okay, guys, everybody look at Catherine. I'm very proud of her because the moment I see her, okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's not take this as Glen's trying to boy us some woman. Okay? Now, everybody look at her. Now, I ask you all something. Today, if you were to bring somebody to her, okay, and then Catherine is the one that's selling, do you think that you will feel proud? The answer you all no need to say. Okay, in your heart, you know or you don't know. Does Catherine look like she's someone who uses a skincare? And she's a good spokesperson for beauty? Okay, let's look at one more person, yeah? Okay, if I can just pull up our dear Elaine. Okay, Elaine, sorry, I gotta use you. Okay, okay, replace
I'm at
pin.
my crappiest today, you know.
Can you just introduce yourself in like 30 seconds?
Oh, hi everyone. I'm Elaine. I was from the corporate industry, fashion luxury to be exact. So image and grooming, it's 24/7 almost when I meet people. So when I recruit, I typically recruit really good looking people because we are selling beauty products. So I think image is very key lah. Even you have not born beautiful, then at least take effort to groom yourself.
Okay, guys, you see, if I were a downline, okay, I would bring people to Elaine to present, okay, because I'm very proud of her confidence. Okay, her confidence makes me feel like, wow, it's like bringing prospects to my mommy. And it's like I got comfort in my mommy. I'm not kidding. Okay, so today you may be a planner. You may not be a leader yet. Okay, can unpin already? Okay, you may be a planner. You're not a leader yet. You got to start building on all your skills. Okay, now I'm going to begin today's session. This session is going to take you guys a few steps back to go and analyze yourself and really understand your skill sets that you have or you're lacking, and then start to build on yourself. Okay, Elaine, today, right, the session will be pretty much the same as the one I gave your team that day. Okay, and I think it's very necessary for a lot of you guys. There's many of you guys, okay? And live stream also got 100 people watching. So without further ado, I want to go into the hard truth of this business or any other business for the fact. Okay? Okay, how can I remove pin? Okay, got it. Hold on. Let me just make sure my screen is okay. Okay, I'm looking at myself. This feels much better. I'm not a narcissist. Now I'm looking at myself. Okay, guys, now when you're join this business, okay, let me look at all these things. Everything that all the objection handling, you all want to recruit more planners, friends not able to close all that, right? I've got a solution for you guys. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when you're join this business, some of you, I have no idea your background. Some of you may be SM, okay? But I believe that most of you who join, right, you haven't earned the millions in your life yet. Okay, I'm just going to assume that. Okay, I'm just going to assume that. When you guys join the business, I don't know how long or how short you guys are, but many of you guys have never gone through my training before. Okay, you are going to start now. It's 2026 right now. Okay, it's 2026. Yeah, you guys got a good 12 months until 2027. Okay, let me put something that will make this thing not flap so much. Okay, so this is, now let's do it like this. Okay, 3 months, 9 months, so forth and so on. Okay. Okay, let me invert my camera for you guys to see. One moment. Thank you very much for this one. Give me a moment here, guys. Okay, guys, this session, right, isn't going to be concepts and then motivation. There will be some motivation, but it's down to what you need to do on a daily basis. When you guys join the business, okay, the first thing that you guys got to get out of your system is you are not going to earn money immediately. Okay, so right now there's a whole bunch of you guys, okay, but I don't know how many of you guys, right, join a business because currently you are in debt and you heard that RIMAN can make a lot of money. It doesn't work that way. Okay, next is some of you guys, right, maybe want to quit your job to join this business full time. I want you all to know that the money takes some time to build. Okay, so I don't want you now. So your first 3 months of doing RIMAN is not about looking at immediate money. Okay, not about looking at immediate money. The first 3 months of the business, your mindset must be learning the skills Okay, the skills of an entrepreneur. The first 3 months. Some of them include the skills of, now we talk about skills wise first. Okay, I'll create 2 categories. One is the RIMAN skills. What is the RIMAN skills? You got to understand the commission structure, inside out, upside down. Okay, Glenn, I'm trying to learn how to close. You're talking to me about learning the skills. I got no time for this. Unfortunately, in order for you to meet somebody and be so full on with confidence, you got to know the inside out of everything. Your sales may not be good, but as long as your knowledge is there for a start, people will tend to trust you guys. Okay, your first 3 months is learning the commission. Okay, learning how to get rejected. Learning how to, okay, now this is RIMAN wise. We're talking about knowledge. Now over here is the thing that's even more important. You guys will need to learn entrepreneurial skills. Okay, what do I mean by that? How to manage your calendar. Okay, how to manage your number of prospects that you visit every single week. You got to have a number. Okay, you got to have a number. Okay, so forth and so on. Now, not only that, your first 3 months, what are the things that you will be learning? Things like getting rejected. Some of you guys have been working a full-time job your entire life. You have never gotten rejected in your life. So what happens is, if you are brave enough, you'll quit your job, and the first thing you'll do is you'll start to approach your family and friends. And I bet many of you guys have been getting a lot of rejection, right? Okay, if you guys have been getting a lot of rejection, can you all just nod your heads? No need to cry. I got more than enough tissue to pass to you guys. Okay, okay, thank you very much. Okay, why must put that? Oh, because for the paper, huh? Okay. So the first thing you all need to do is to understand the whole business. And I want you all to know that this sense of getting rejected, so forth and so on, right, is common across any business. Okay, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Jesse's husband. And I made my mark and I made my millions in the insurance industry. Okay, and being in insurance, every day I'll be standing at the train station downstairs, and then I will hold a survey book and I will approach people on the streets. Okay, I want you all to listen to this. Okay. Now, in order to survive as an insurance agent, what do I need to do? I need to close as many insurance policies in a month as possible. In order to do that, I need to meet as many people as possible. So if I were to stay in the office and every day text my friends and family, I will run out of people to text. My Facebook currently has 5,000 people. If I message all of them, I will run out of people to message. Okay, listen, this is very important. So what's the quickest and the cheapest way to do is that I took a survey book and I stand at the MRT station and I gave myself a target. In 1 hour, I need to get 20 telephone numbers. I don't have to pay for what roadshow and it's free. So I will stand there for two hours and I will collect 40 leads. Okay, I will collect 40 leads. That's how I get as many leads as possible. Why? Because I'm going to teach you all your first concept, guys. You got to understand this thing called your closing ratio. Okay, so now guys, this is a sales job. I'm going to teach you all exactly what you all need to do on a daily basis to succeed. Okay, now at the start, you got to know what's your closing ratio. For example, okay, if one day I meet 3%, I want to be very realistic. It is possible to meet 3% a day. Okay, if let's say one day I meet 3, right? 1 week I will meet 21 people. Okay, 21 people, Now, if let's say out of these 21 people, I'm able to close 5 of them or 6 of them to join the RIMAN business, my closing ratio is 6 out of 21. Okay, and what's the percentage of this? Let me count for you all. 6 divided by 21 is roughly about 28%. This is a very high closing ratio. Okay, that's what you need to succeed. Okay, I say until very easy to make 21. Now, every single week, right, you guys got to give yourself a target of how many people you want to meet. If currently you are doing a full-time job, and this remains your part-time work, you still have to meet a certain criteria. For example, right, you need to meet 15. if you are part-timer. If you are doing RIMAN full-time, right, this has got to be a really, really high number. There's nothing more important than meeting as many people in a day as possible. Okay? Okay, so before I go into this, right now, your first 3 months of doing RIMAN. Now, 2026 has started. Those of you who have been doing RIMAN and haven't gotten results, I want you to restart everything and do exactly what I tell you guys to do. Okay? Now, I'm going to skip a little bit, and I'm going to draw something for you all. You guys, after this session, right, I want all of you guys, if you don't have a calendar to monitor yourself, okay, how do you meet as many people as possible? Okay, good. I'm going to explain that in a while. After this, I want you all to take action already. Everything, all my Zoom sessions and all my live stream sessions, right, all is actionable steps. I want you all to now, after this session, go and start your Google Calendar. So if you haven't started a Google Calendar, please go and start a Google Calendar. Actionable steps straight away. Okay, please don't go to Muji. Now, Muji sells very nice calendars. Please don't go to Muji and buy a hard copy calendar because today you don't want to be carrying anything at all. Imagine when you go for your RIMAN appointments, you will carry your laptop, or some of you could be carrying your iPad. Please don't open your handphone that is so small to show your presentation because the slides will come out so small, people don't have that faith in you. Okay, you imagine, you go and meet your 21 prospects, and every 21 prospects, right, you have a nice laptop with big splash screen, and because every one of them you repeat the presentation, right, that you are so confident in repeating it. So the thing I want to tell you is that today, if you think you don't have the confidence to present, it's very simple. Number one is either you do a lot of role play with your upline, which is definitely should do. Number two is after you role play, you have to go as many appointments as possible because there is nothing that will get you more ready than learning on the job to crash and burn. Right now, your mindset is, yeah, I don't want to text my family because all these are precious leads. I scared I screw up. Hey, upline, can you go with me? No, don't do that. If you can straight away go and crash and burn, you got to have the mentality whereby your leads are unlimited. Because if the person really want to give you a chance, they will give you a chance. Plus, you just need to keep crashing and burning until you learn. That's the best way to learn on the job. Okay, the best way is to learn on the job. Now, let me get back to this. Everybody, you got to start a Google Calendar. Okay? Now, actionable steps. This one is not some concept selling and everything. Your Google Calendar or any calendar for the matter is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, this is your calendar. Okay. Now, I don't know how hardcore you guys are, but if you tell me that you really want to succeed, this is the time slot. You have morning, afternoon, night. Morning, afternoon, night. Men, okay? Are you men enough? Okay, morning, afternoon, night. Now, if you're even more hardcore, you see, guys, if I say that you need to meet 3 prospects a day, which means 3, right? 1 in the morning, 1 afternoon, 1 at night, right? No, this is not how a successful person thinks. Now, I'm going to keep comparing this with either property or insurance. Okay, don't worry about how to get the leads first. Understand why you need to do this, and the leads will come automatically to you. If you're hardcore enough, you'll be splitting this. What do I mean by this? Okay, this could be between 8 to 8, 9, 10. This is 10 to 11. 8, 10 to 12. This over here could be 12 to 3 p.m. This is 3 to 6 p.m. Here, 6 to 9 p.m. And then here, 9 to 12. Yes, 9 to 12. Because I dare to tell you guys that most people, if they got time to listen to you, it's after work, after they put their kids to sleep. Glen, do you think that they might have to go to sleep? No. Let me tell you all something. Today, you guys in 2026, if you really want to succeed, I need you all to switch on your desperate mode. What do I mean by that? If today at 8 p.m. you go to your friend's house, the moment you step in the door, you cannot take no for an answer. and you go all the way out, even if you have to leave that place at 12, you make sure you finish your presentation and do your best to convince, and the rest you leave it to your friend, actually. Okay, no need to so desperate. Don't take no for an answer. Okay, you got to do this now. Every week, you got to fill up your calendar with appointments. Let me give you an example of a 37-year-old lady. Okay, are you all listening? I hope you guys are listening very closely. This is a reflection of whether this 37-year-old lady, okay, I dare say that she's younger than most of you people, because this lady joined the insurance industry at a very, very young age. And she has developed this calendar until, okay, now guys, these are all my insurance agents. And I have access to their calendar. And they also have access to my calendar. This is called accountability. This 37-year-old lady currently has 2 condominiums in Singapore. One is already fully paid. She is selling a product that's way more difficult than you guys, called insurance. And this is her calendar. Okay, I want you all to have a very good look at it. How this 37-year-old lady, right, is smashing it in life. Second condominium on the way to being paid up. Okay, what does she do to get her appointments? She does cold calling every single day. I want you all to listen to this. And when she does cold calling, right, she'll pick up the phone. Okay, sometimes she has a telemarketer and she will say, "Hi, have you upgraded your shield plan?" Okay, now, okay, ma'am, if you haven't upgraded your shield plan, right, can I ask you something? I'm from the insurance industry. What do you think the person is going to do the first thing? Slam down the phone. I'm not interested. Can you stop calling me again? But today, right, what you guys are doing is you are going to your friends and say, "Hey, bro, I got this skincare. Wow, piang, very good, no?" You see the difference in difficulty? Okay, so you guys will be, by right, you guys should be doing this a lot easier than most sales jobs, even easier than credit card sales. So what you all need to do is you all need to pack your entire calendar with appointments. That depends on your closing ratio over here. Okay, so I say again, an actionable plan. I want you all to, those of you with no sales experience, never done any business before, okay, I want you, if you already have a Google Calendar, I need you all to start working on it. If not, after this, right, if any of you guys have a www something at, sucks, I'm not supposed to say that here. Okay, if you all have an account, you all just need to go to Gmail and you already have a Google Calendar there. Tonight, you all need to start familiarizing yourself with this. Okay, now this is very strange. I can't see your expressions. Okay, most of you guys have your cameras turned off. Okay, that's why it will be very wonderful if you can have your cameras turned on. Okay, this is the first thing you need to do for yourself in 2026. Okay, and you need to plan your time very, very precisely. Now, if you don't have an appointment, you must be fixing an appointment. That's all your job is. I'm going to explain something to you guys, right, that will make you all feel good about yourself. Trust me, when you do it, you will feel good. Okay? Thank you very much for putting the clip, by the way. This thing. Let me make sure, because I have a very, very big fan. Now, if you guys were to be meeting 5 people a week, and then you guys are getting rejected by all 5 people, right? You all will tend to feel like you yourself have a problem. Okay? Because your pool and the number of people that you reach out to is way too small for you to decide that you're actually screwing up. You got to decide for yourself with your leader, you got to decide how many people you need to meet. Okay, let's use a different color over here. Meet. We'll come to how to fix appointment in a couple of moments' time. Okay, thanks, Dennis. Rejection is an opportunity for personal development. It's very, very true. Okay, you have to decide how many people you want to meet. Not today, you wake up, right? Oh, today I just text a few people. No, you got to tell yourself how many people you want to meet in a week. For example, the moment you put over here, 21. Okay, the moment you put 21. Now you don't have 21 appointments for next week, right? You have to always be setting appointments non-stop. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. These 21 people, right? Do we do TikTok? Jesse and Glen do TikTok, and our leads are unlimited. So that's one option for you all to get leads. Okay? Sometimes within you and your team, right? you can decide to do roadshows. Now, you know what's the best part, guys? Roadshows these days are so cheap. It's the best way for you guys to open a K pop-up at a roadshow, immediately get leads and immediately have appointments. And you know what's the best part? These appointments, right, you're actually trying to close on the spot, you know. Today, when you text your friend, right, okay, bro, next Thursday we meet. Okay, next Thursday we meet. When the next Thursday comes, right, what do you think your bro is going to do to you? Hey, bro, sorry, I got something on, I cannot meet. How many of you guys have been facing this? I bet a lot of you guys have been facing this. Then after that, your bro ask you, actually, Raichu said me, okay. So after that, some people will say, actually, bro, on the following week, you're supposed to meet up, right? He got frustrated. And then he call you and say, hey, bro, actually, what is it about? Maybe you can just tell me over the phone. Wow, then your confidence smash. When you do roadshows, you meet the person straight on the spot, and you straight away quantify and you straight away try to close. So roadshows are a very fantastic way of closing on the spot. So is live stream. Because live stream, you're talking to 30 people at one go. Straight away, when they message you after the session, right, you know this person is already filtered down already. So I hate to tell you guys this, but in 2026, right, Jessie and I, we are using all the modern methods to reach out. Then after that, you guys will be saying things like this. Jessie, let me know if this is on the right track for you. Okay? So you guys will say, yeah, I'm not as charming, I'm not as handsome, my skin not as good, I don't speak as well. It is not true, it's because so far there are many RIMAN members, right, who are already getting 50 to 60 viewers every time they switch on their live stream. Okay, so there are many ways for you all to do it, but I do highly recommend doing roadshows. And the next thing you guys need to do is to do K pop-up as well. Okay, so fit all your K pop-ups all inside your calendar. Okay, now, all these things are, guys. So let me share with you all. So I don't care whether you are part-time or you are full-time. These are the things you need to do in order to succeed. I'm going to draw over here. Yeah, you need to be setting appointments or going for appointments. This is the hardest part of any business, any sales job. Now, some of you guys may think, when I want to do business, I thought business is all about, wow, I look very cool. Once I start a business, I'm called entrepreneur. It is not true. Every business requires that you do sales. I'll give you an example. Mark Zuckerberg, when he first started Facebook, he did all the programming and everything, and he came up with the platform and everything in his house. Why did Mark Zuckerberg do that? It's because he's a single and lonely man who's quite a loser. He's quite a nerd. So he created that platform. So after he created that platform, Mark Zuckerberg, who is a nerd, but he got a lot of faith in the platform, he went to his school, and then he went person to person to ask them to sign up for the Facebook account. That is sales. So some of you guys who join my TikTok course, right, will say, hey, Glenn, how to get 600 followers? I attend your course already. I find it very deep. I don't dare because I don't have 600 followers. How to get 600 followers? And I will tell you all the same thing. Back then, when I was on YouTube, you needed 1,000 followers to monetize your channel. So what I did was, I went to the shopping mall in Jakarta, and one by one, I talked to people. Hey, can follow me, can follow me, can follow me, can follow me. Why? Glenn over here didn't want to message friends and family to join. So I want you all to know that when you have your goal sorted out, right, you know what you need. It will help you to erase 50% of the fear of approaching people. And you go by law of large numbers. Now, when you set 21 appointments for the following week, right, it doesn't mean that you will meet all 21. End of the day, maybe you only meet 7. But if your closing ratio, guys, okay, if it's every 7, you close 1, which means 1 month, you will close 1 person to join the business. Sorry, 1 month, you will close 4 to join the business. This is on a very bad statistic, guys. This is a very bad statistic. But on the worst case scenario, in 12 months, you would have closed 48 people. So let me share with you something. At the start, right, you guys are trying to recruit as many people as possible. Well, you got to meet 21. But don't forget this, the moment you start to recruit a few of them, they will also start to bring people to you. Which means don't be surprised, yeah. At the start, you're setting all these appointments to meet 21 people, right? 1 month later, you may only need to meet 15 people a week because your downline are bringing people to you guys. So the hardest part of this job is only the first 3 months. Okay, now let me bring you guys back to this over here. These first 3 months, these are the things that you all will be going through, especially those of you all who are new to this kind of business. Okay, these are called self-employed business. Okay, if you are new to this kind of business, okay, it's very simple. The tougher the self-employed job, the higher the income. Okay, can I ask you all one question? You all can answer me this. Which self-employed job you all know of that doesn't pay very well and need to work 8 hours in order to have good income? I say again, which self-employed job in Singapore, right, need to work 8 hours minimum and pays very, very mediocre? You all can type it in the chat.
Very mediocre.
Yes. Self-employed job. You all know one. Everybody, when they gonna fire, that's the first thing they do. Very good, Grab. Everyone say the same thing, Have you ever wondered why, every single Singaporean or every single human, especially when they're a guy, the moment they get laid off from their work, the first thing they go is Grab. Because Grab is the most easily available job. Not much thinking needed, not much qualification needed. But you practically don't even have to go for a really good interview whereby you need to excel. This job, of course, is a much higher level. It will pay you guys much more. Okay, so thank you very much. A lot of you all answered Grab. Okay, Grab, some say Grab food, some say Grab delivery. Okay, now, in Grab, right, once you learn how to drive, which most of you know how to know, straight away you're driving already. But your income is 5,000 to 6,000 for the rest of your life per month. Now, this job over here, I want you all to know this, especially those of you who are just starting. When you first start this job, don't expect money to come in immediately. That is the wrong mindset. As a matter of factly, if you come into this RIMAN and your first thing is, first month I must have $10,000, you are in the wrong place because you are being very selfish. Your knowledge is not there yet. Your skills are not there yet. Today, you bring a lot of people in, right? Your downline bring you, right? For appointment, right? Your skills are not there yet. It's very selfish. Your first month, you cannot focus on money. Your first month, you need to focus on your skills. Like crazy. Okay, so what do you guys need to do? Now, I wouldn't be surprised if some of you guys, right, are already 6 months in the job in RIMAN, and you are still asking your upline, the commission how to calculate one. Okay, I want you all to know this. The first thing you all need, after this live stream, after this Zoom session, okay, the first thing you all need to do is to go and start your Google Calendar. Later, I will go through with you guys what you need to do in specifics. The next thing you need to do is to increase your knowledge like crazy. So over here, you can see setting appointments, going for appointments. And any other pockets of free time, right, is to increase your skills. Your RIMAN skills like crazy. These are the 3 things that you need to do like crazy. Okay, because even if your presentation is so bad and you bring your upline to go for an appointment, okay, you want to be able to at least talk a few sentences because you're that confident of the entire company system. Remember, when you bring your upline to go for an appointment, right, it's not for your upline to do your work for you. It's for your upline strengths combined with your strength to close this person. Okay, let me share with you something. Your upline, okay, I'm presuming, let's talk about Ping. Let's talk about Leah, because they're both in the channel. Okay, in the Zoom. The both of them, I can tell you, they know the commission inside out. And when you bring them to close, for closing, they can talk until the cow come home. And then you'll be sitting there, just keep quiet. And that is not correct. Now, the both of them can go and close by themselves. No issues. But when you are there, you're supposed to add to this energy that both of you have. So both combine close. Not you are half, they are one full, and then we are only bringing 1.5 to war. We should be bringing 2. 1 plus 1, 2 to war to increase the closing ratio. Now, that can only be possible. Like I said, if your presentation is no good, then you got to make sure that your RIMAN skills is not good. Let me give you all some examples of RIMAN skill. After this session, okay, and leaders, if you all want to, go through with your members, right? When you meet a customer, from you meet all the way until you close the person. This one shouldn't be your leader tell you one. From you meet the person, let's say you go to their house, their HDB. When you meet the person all the way until you close the person, do you know exactly what step to do? Okay, you shouldn't be relying on your leader on this. You should be, you go to your leader, hey, I realize after I talk to them, and then suddenly they say they're interested. Well, then what should I do next? You should be going to your leader to tell them, say, what's the next step, and your leader teach you. You shouldn't be relying on your leader. So if you want your 2026 to be strong, yes, Glen, presentation not strong. Now, what is in your control you all need to do, which is to increase your RIMAN skills? I'll just write some examples of how to increase RIMAN skills. Okay, like I said over here, knowing the commission structure inside out. Okay, knowing how to sign up somebody. Knowing how to do account opening. Okay, knowing knowing how to apply the entire skincare. Okay, knowing how to do the entire presentation using the PowerPoint slides. Now, all these are within your control that you guys can increase your skills. So it's whether you want to do it or not. Now, when I write this in green, right, because this is within your control, okay, you'll notice setting appointments and going for appointments is sales. But this is the knowledge center that you can improve on. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, do not make the mistake after you start your Google Calendar, right? Then the whole of next week, you all start to study like crazy. And then you all don't even do a single appointment setting. Okay, someone asked, close means what? The customer buy the product or successfully recruit them as downline? Either way. Okay, we'll come to that in a while. Okay, so this is the things you need to do. Now, most people would then begin their RIMAN journey. Wow, Glen said 2026, I need to increase my confidence, right? You all will spend the whole of next week doing this. No, the real work are the ones in red. These are the ones you do with any other pocket of time. And this is also the thing that sometimes you do as an excuse to not do this, because this is the hard thing. You know why? Because this will make you feel horrible. You know what will make you guys feel good? Is when you set already and you get rejected, you set so many already and you get this ratio and you use your own skills to close. Let me tell you something, that's where you get a super sense of satisfaction. Ladies and gentlemen, this is entrepreneurship. Doesn't matter which business you do. I want to one more time use this example. Ping and Leah used to open a salad shop. Okay, when they first opened the shop, right, nobody knows their business. So what do they need to do? They need to do marketing. They need to blast out. So sometimes they can spend a few $1,000s putting advertisements online, right, and not a single person turn up. How do they feel? Very hurt, very sad, and yet they waste money. Every business is the same, and you guys got to start to do this one, okay? Now I say so much, some of you guys may already be in the process of doing all these things. Okay, so let's go further. Okay, now before I go further into how to get leads, one step at a time. Okay, to this session, right, maybe even slower. I'd rather we do more sessions to go what's next. There's this thing called Project 100. I haven't even got into that yet. Okay, now in these first 3 months, is for you to go and do all these things repeatedly on your calendar. Now, let me give you an example. Let's say, let's use this Thursday as an example, okay? Let's say you have a full-time job. Okay, let's say you have a full-time job. I just see your comments gonna eaten. Okay, let's say you have a full-time job. And then you work from here until here, 6 p.m. Okay, so the question is, what do you do with your time over here and here? Your time is already so limited, you know. Are you setting appointments and going for appointments? Then the question is, are you setting your lunch break, okay, or any break in between, right, to set appointments such that you don't use your precious time to meet people here to set appointments? So if you all want to succeed, these 3 months over here is not so simple. is for you to ease into an entrepreneurship lifestyle whereby you are carrying out your plans like crazy. I'm going to take my son's calendar. Okay, no, unfortunately, I don't have it here. Okay, my son is currently going through a calendar like this because me and Jesse is training them. Okay, and Jesse definitely has something like this also. All of us have this in order to succeed. Okay, now for those of you who are full-time, right, that's the question. How are you guys going to only cordon off time over here to set appointments, set appointments, set appointments, set appointments, and over here is just go, 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 go. And then over here, kena rejected, rejected, kena fly aeroplane. So when we go for appointments, right, and then your friend don't want to meet up at the end of the day, we call it 放飞机. Okay, that's what we call it, 放飞机. Okay, so that's why you guys got to get used to this lifestyle and do it for 3 months nonstop. And I can promise you guys, if you all can meet the figures that you set, cannot fail one. Because as you keep presenting nonstop on the daily basis, your confidence will get there by itself. And when you start to close a few, your confidence starts to get there. Okay, now can I pause a while to see if you guys have any questions? Now, Elaine said my favorite salad tail today. Okay, do you have any questions so far on this? Okay, because there's no feedback. I wish we were in a classroom setting so I can get your feedback straight away. Okay, any questions you all may have so far?
All good.
Okay, there's I think 150 people watching, 180 people watching. Okay, Apple, thanks for following the channel, by the way. Okay, now let's carry on. Let's carry on. Okay, so after this, right, if you don't have a Google Calendar, you might as well plan to fail. Okay, which brings me to my next point. I draw until like, wow, no space. Okay, brings me to my next point. Okay, I have no choice but to draw it. Next page. Okay, so this Google Calendar is a must. If you are so hardcore enough, okay, leaders, not necessary to do, but if you're hardcore enough, right, you all can do this whereby my team can see my calendar and I also can see my team's calendar. This is called accountability partner. Now, you all will notice that at the start, maybe after this session, you are very motivated, you all will start. But remember, we are human beings and most people can only thrive under supervision. So if you all want to be really good leaders, right, you all can do in a way whereby upline, monitor downline, downline, also monitor upline. So once a week, you all do a team meeting, right? You all actually say, hey, I got do, leh, you never do. Hey, you got do, leh, I never do. Accountability, if you want to succeed. If your mindset is you know what you're doing and you have a track record that you succeed many times before, okay, your team leader has all the right not to talk. But today, if you have never succeeded in anything and somehow you're also not say very rich, okay, and you have that audacity to think like, I can do this on my own. I don't know where you get it from, but I rather you try to depend on your leader, okay, and your leader depend on you as well. You all work as a team and accountability partner. When I was in insurance, guys, I want to let you all know something, okay? I will use a new piece of paper to draw for you all. That's it, okay, ma? Okay, let me show you all something. This is fifth. Now, you guys, don't play a fool with your life. You all want to commit to this business. Let me share with you all something. I've drawn this many times on live streams. Okay, so come and watch my live streams whenever you need to. I try to start my live streams every single day, and it's talking about all the entrepreneurship skills that you need. Okay, Jesse, I need you here with me, just to help me with this. Okay, in case it flies. Okay, now, you can put a weight or any clip if you need to.
Yeah.
Okay, now guys, there's this thing whereby 80% of the population will never amount to anything much. And I can promise you all something, okay? Most people drive Mercedes, live in condominium, that kind, but you see their bank account no money. Okay, that's what we call it. Okay, there will always in society, I don't dare to say 3%, so I'll just say 5%. There will always be the 5% of the population. These are the crazy entrepreneurs like Jesse, like that. Very powerful one. Okay, Very powerful. They know what they're doing. They always know what they're doing and they're working all the time. They don't need a calendar because their calendar is always working. And most of the time they'll work until they neglect their friends, their family, and everything. You can be sure they'll be rich. For the most of us, right, we fall under this category. I can easily tell you most of us in this channel, we fall under the 80%. Okay, so how do we, what do we do to become better? Leh? We will then take up the skills that I'm sharing with you guys. And most entrepreneurs, yeah, they do everything I'm telling you guys to go into this 15%. They use this thing called systems. And they follow the direction of a strong leader. Okay, the scary part is most people, they belong to the 80% and they think that they know what they're doing. So today, after this session, not only must you start to Google Calendar and start learning all the skills, you got to have a very honest talk with yourself. Okay, if you're 50 years old, you're 40 years old, you're 30 years old, look at your track record. Yeah, I never do any business succeed before. Leh. Actually, in the corporate ladder, I also never climbed very high. Leh. I never led a team before also. I think I better stick close to my leader. Let's work with my leader to see how we can have accountability partner to start these systems moving forward. Okay, now I'll share with you all this thing. This thing that I'm about to teach you, the first one is called your calendar. The second one is called your Project 100. This two is nothing new in the sales system. Okay, in the history of sales. This is called the sales system as introduced by American companies. Now you will need 21, for example, let's use the 21 as a benchmark. Okay. 你先不要用电话了，帮我一下可以吗？啊 ，OK 啊，来，呀，不要用电话了。Okay, so now guys, see this you will need this thing called a Project 100. So it's not so simple, guys. You all have got homework to do. Hey Glenn, I thought I want to come in for RIMAN. Let me tell you something. This system that I'm sharing with you guys, right, is applicable to all business, all sales role. This Project 100, right, you all can start an Excel sheet if you all need to. Actually, we already got all the templates, right, inside your Google Drive that we've already shared with you guys. Okay, now, Glenn say need 21 people. So you all start texting. Then how do you manage all your leads? You will need an Excel sheet. And every day, that Excel sheet is your Bible. Guys, I am not kidding when I say this. Okay, so in the next 3 months, not only are you creating all these sheets, you also need to, like Kung Fu, every day you're practicing how to follow your calendar, look at an Excel sheet. Follow your calendar, look at the Excel sheet. So once you start setting appointments, right, you will divide your Project 100 into Group A, B, and C. Okay? So in the Excel sheet, right, you can put name, contact, okay, remarks. For example, James say willing to meet, interested to find out more as he is about to be retrenched, would love to know more. So these are the remarks you will write. Okay? And then you could put location to meet up whatsoever. Okay? You could put even date of appointment if you want to. Okay, this one I leave it to you. Whatever. But the point is this. The moment you text, and they say agree, right? You will throw them into this thing called Group B, whereby James, okay, 972444841, okay, wants to meet with wife. Date of appointment 11 Feb 2026. Why? Because this is the day where he already stopped working already. Okay. Now, guys, if let's say this James you haven't meet up yet, right? You're supposed to meet next week. If he never meet up with you because he got something on, you leave it in Group B. If let's say he keep postponing, you leave it in Group B until you find that this person is not serious, you now move him to Group C. What is C? C is called low sincerity, low chance. Now, this is your Bible, yeah? Now, if let's say you meet up, you find it very good. You find it so good. Then after the appointment, right, you text him, he texts you, how to buy, how to this, how to that, how to this, how to that, how to this, how to that. you move him up to Group A. Okay, so your Group B is the first, you put all the contacts here. Once you are done with them, move them to either Group C or Group A. Sometimes after you meet James one time, right, it doesn't mean that this person is potential. Okay, maybe only on the second time he meet up, they say, hey, Glenn, I tell you, I did all the research, right? Wow, your company good leh. Okay, wow, even one bin. Actually, I didn't believe you but you say one bin, I went to research, wow, really one bin, no, and everything. You see that this guy is really serious, you then moving up to Group A. So it's a very simple, it's a way for you guys to track your leads. Only these two things. One is your calendar and one is this. That's all you guys need. And let me tell you something, all my leaders already have all their templates for you guys already. And even if my leaders don't have, inside the Google Drive already have this. Okay, inside the Google Drive already have this. Now, this one you need to focus. In 1 week, how many do you need to add into your Group B? Your Group B must grow, which will invariantly, your Group A will keep growing as well. Of course, your Group C will grow as well, the insincere ones. Now, does that mean that this Group C, right, okay, then you're going to tell them, say, well, all these are not friends one. Then you start to block them on Facebook, block them everywhere, you know? No, do not. Now, guys, remember, as long as the day you are doing sales, as long as the day you are doing business, okay, listen to this very important tip. You never ever burn the bridge. Okay, you never ever burn the bridge, because a lot of times, right, these people in Group C, they are actually observing. Now, listen to this. They are observing your social media. They are seeing you, whether you survive or not. This Xiao Wei, 1 year later, still there or not. And 1 year later, maybe they are the one that contact you, or when you contact them, now you're on a higher position. So my question to you guys is this, okay? I want you all to answer me. Once you get a bit of success, you start to recruit 5 people. How do you guys let people know that you're doing well? Can you all please type it in? How do you all let people know that you are doing well? Can I ask you? How do you all let people know that you are doing well? Please type it in the comments, Okay? But how do you all know? How do you all let people know you are doing well? You have to. You have to. Okay, how do you all know? How do you all let people know that you're doing well? Very good. Okay, so Shirley say awards. Guys, how do you all let people know you're doing well? I spend my promotion. Very good. Guys, come on, man, spontaneity. How do you all let people know you're doing well? All this ties together one. Okay, very good. Okay, you guys are saying that. Post your success on your social media. Now, guys, there's this thing, okay, they say it, and it's very true. You got to fake it till you make it. If in RIMAN, you're not getting an award yet, then look at this. Now, yesterday, did I receive an award? No. But we have a barbecue in our house. Look at what I post. Okay, look at what I post. Okay, and then I write up. Okay, so you guys have to start using your social media to broadcast. Okay, so I put over here, guys. I know this is going to send chills to your spine, but this is my other family. Family bonds are made and tested through time. Ups and downs are the way to test friendships and steadiness. Together, our organization had broken our own records and make a breakthrough, blah, 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 blah. So now you all understand, you all finally understand why. You all find that insurance agents and property agents very irritating. Buy one car, must let the entire world know. You all don't have to do until that extent, but you have to broadcast, because this time round, starting right, very difficult, right? Must get 21 people, right? Appointments, right? Very soon you will see these people come to you. And not only that, as you post, even people that you never texted before, then 1 year later, when you text this new bunch of people, you don't know, but they have been following you nonstop. When you text them, right, they are actually ready to listen to you. Don't be surprised when you meet up with them, right? The first thing they say is, wow, I see you every day posting about RIMAN. What is it about? Okay, so your social media must be very, very active. Now, everything I'm telling you, guys, is everything that all my insurance agents, RIMAN members who are doing well, they do on the daily basis. On countdown on the 31st, okay, on the 31st, I went with my family members. We gathered at my sister's house. Okay, guys, listen to this. I am not close to my relatives at all. But because I post so much on TikTok, I didn't expect all my relatives to know that I go overseas, I do this, I do. They practically know everything that I'm doing. Okay, until when I mentioned RIMAN, they listen. Okay, so you guys have to start to borrow the strengths of your leaders. When you guys go for gatherings for lunch, take pictures and post on your social media. You need to use everything you can to get leads. Okay, now this is your project 100. I'm going back to just now that the thing that you need to do on a daily basis. Okay, so now your next question is how to get leads. Now, today, right, some of you guys okay, will go through your handphone and then you all will text selected people that you feel are suitable candidates to do RIMAN. Now, that is, I wouldn't say it's wrong, but the correct way to do it is you are supposed to text every single person in your contact list, whether you think is right or not right. Because you don't know whether this person, right, is actually currently going through a retrenchment or anything. You can't read their minds. And most of the time, right, you tend to have a lot of negativity and your own wall you put there. This person will never join me one. This person will never join me one. Okay. Your point right now is to go through your entire contact list and contact all of them to get it over and done with. Right now, if there are 10 people in your mind that you always wanted to contact, but you feel that you are not ready, you're not supposed to wait. You're supposed to text them as soon as possible and get it over and done with. If not, right, you spend 1 year thinking that they are the most potential. And by the time you contact them, they will have told you, say, actually, I'm bankrupt. Then they would have used all this. Okay, all this, they will have take up so much space in your mind, and you have had so much fear whether you're getting prepared to present to him only to realize that this person actually didn't want to join because he's bankrupt. So right now, I believe there's many of you guys who are hesitating to go all out. Okay, now I want to share with you all something, guys. The first thing when you're joining a business like this, because some of you guys may have never done a business like this before, okay, or any business for the matter, you all might be thinking, I don't want to approach family and friends first because I don't want to burn the bridge. Now that mindset is really not right. Okay, let me share with you all. Doing business, right, is already very, very difficult. If you are still going to make it even more difficult, right, by filtering who you want to approach, wow. Okay, you know, whenever people join this kind of jobs, it could be property, it could be insurance, it could be RIMAN, it could be anything at all. They will come to their leader, say, no. The leader will ask, do you want to succeed? And then the person, yes, I want to succeed. Are you willing to do anything? Then the person will say, yes, I'm willing to do everything. Except, right, can I don't do cold call? Can I don't do roadshow? Except, can I don't approach my cousins? Actually, my cousin I really don't approach. I'm very scared what they think about me. The mindset wrong already. Okay, and another thing I want to share with you, a lot of you all will not agree with me, but I want to tell you all something. A lot of people say don't want to attack friends and family because scared they will ruin the relationship. But I want to let you all know of another thing. If let's say your friends and family end up don't like you because you're doing this and you went to approach them, it's a good thing. Because straight away you know that this person, you thought you can always hang out and count on this person, right? What for you waste time on this person anymore? I assure you all that. Let me tell you all something, okay? I have got so many business. Okay, I hate to tell you all this. So far, the people who support my business all the way until success is all not friends and family. So I rather you go and sift through your friends and family and get it over and done with than always thinking, hey, I want to get ready before I approach them. I kid you not. Okay, success is already very difficult. You cannot have the choice to choose who you want to approach. Okay, come, let's carry on. Today's session, another 20 more minutes. Okay, we can always carry on in future, but because there's a lot of things you all need to do already. Okay, later I still want to summarize. Okay, guys, so over the next 3 months, you all need to go through of practicing how to fill up your calendars like crazy. Okay, I'll give you an example. This slot over here is study. Your study slots of the RIMAN business, it shouldn't be within important. What are important hours? Important hours are hours whereby people are awake. This, for example, are important hours to meet people or to call people. So I say again, These hours are important hours to set appointments, because when you text people, people will reply you, or to meet people. Okay? So when do you spend your time studying about RIMAN and all these things? Off hours. That's why you see, right? You always hear, okay, people will say, oh, last time I chiong, I succeed. Do you know that at 6 a.m. I'm already up and I will work until 1 a.m.? Why? This is the reason why. And trust me, it gets easier and easier. Because as time goes by, right? Do you still need to learn account opening? No need. Do you still need to learn presentation skills? At the back of your fingertips. Just that when RIMAN got certain changes, right? Okay, you just need to update the presentation slides. It gets easier and easier until you're only focusing on these two. And like I mentioned to you guys, after a while, your downline will also start to recruit. And it gets easier and easier. And you just have to recruit lesser and lesser. Okay, but trust me, when you see so many recruits coming in, you might even want to step up your recruitment even more. Okay, so you are using this time, right, to set appointments, meet people, but all other times outside is where you use to increase your skills. And when you meet your leaders, is to discuss on, I met that person, he gave me this objection handling, how could I have helped handle it better? You shouldn't be I don't know anything about the commission structure. I go to my leader to receive a full-blown lesson. It shouldn't be like that. How it should be is, you should go and read up everything about the commission first, understand as much as possible. Then when you go to your leader, it's about clarifying things that you don't understand about the commission. This is not a corporate, wow, I joined Singapore Airlines. I got 3 months of training with basic salary. No, this is not like that. This is an entrepreneurial role. Okay? Now, guys, one more thing. So your first 3 months, right, is to get used to your calendar, your project 100, go and figure out all your closing ratios, discuss with your upline, right? How many leads you need. Have a realistic figure. If you are going to tell your leader, I met up 5% a week, I'm telling you, your success is going to be 472 years later. Compared to a person who's meeting up 21 people a week, his success is going to be in 2 years later. I kid you not. Okay, so you have to be a realistic, and your leaders have to tell you the realistic thing. And if you're going to, I cannot leh. I got if you got a full-time job, still okay, If you're going to tell your leader that you currently don't have a job and you're still not doing this, I think don't do business better. You go and join a full-time job will be better. Okay? You have to join a full-time job will be better. Okay, how do you get the 21 leads? Now, guys, have you had nobody will ever tell you all this. Okay? When there is a business that you fully believe in. And let me tell you something. I built an insurance team to 70 agents in 3 years. Jesse built RIMAN to 3,000 members in 4 months. I'm shocked. And the commission back then, I was in this company called EXA, is 58%. In RIMAN, right, it's up to 60%. And selling skincare is way easier than selling insurance. Okay? So what I'm trying to tell us is that it is very much doable, okay, but you got to hit your figures. So now if today you are doing full-time, but if you're doing part-time, right, you got to also set realistic figures to quickly build your team. Okay, I'm going to end off at 10:30. I'm going to show you guys one more thing before I end the live stream, not end the Zoom session. But before I carry on, do you guys have any question on this? Please type in. Okay, let me see if you guys got any question. You type in. When prospect reject you, give them 3 times after that. Very good. Okay, Shirley said this. When prospect reject you, give them 3 times after that, don't approach. 6 months later, then approach. This is very true. Do you know that there's actually statistics that 3 times you must? Now, if you are approaching them only 1 time and they reject you 1 time, you are being too thin-skinned. Too thin-skinned. Okay? Yes, Shirley is correct. There is exactly statistics to say that it has to be 3 times. Okay? So if you message a person for an appointment, Only on the third time of reject, right? Then you go and move on to another person and approach them. You put them in group C. Once a year, you contact your group C. Okay, show them your success. Okay, now guys, I'm going to share with you all something. Let's use one more piece of paper. RIMAN is a very interesting business. Okay, now this is you. I'm going to share with you all something. Now, in RIMAN, right, okay, you will need to build leaders. If you're always going to just recruit people to buy the product and use the product, right, your business is going to take forever to make you successful. Okay, now you need to build leaders in order to manage more people. Okay, I'll give you an example. In the army, okay, a sergeant, okay, in a unit has 7 members under him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 members under him. Okay, why only 7 is because research has already shown that anything above 7, a leader cannot manage anymore. 3, 6, 7. Okay, every approach is 36 hours later. Not necessary, Pansy. It's really have to go by feeling already. Okay, let's say for example, Pansy, this person say want to meet up with you, and then last minute he pull out. Sorry bro, I cannot meet up with you. Then you message him and say, okay bro, how about tomorrow then? And then that person doesn't reply you. Within a few hours, right, you just text them again. Okay, don't be afraid to burn the bridge. Don't always think that you are being too pushy. Okay, now remember this. You need to find your 7 leaders. And through these 7 leaders, right, are you then able to build 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7? Okay, now let me share with you something. While you are doing your RIMAN business, you will meet 2 kinds of people. Okay, so sometimes you all will be asking this question. I know you all will have this question. You all will ask, right? Should I be, when I meet up a person, right, should I be doing a sales of products or should I be presenting the business opportunity? Okay, it really depends because when you meet a person, you got to quantify whether this person is more towards using the product on the business itself. Because sometimes this person may 100% be not interested in the business aspect. So you just present the product and let them have the product. Scarly, they love it so much, right? They will come back to you and say, hey, can you show me more about doing this business? So you really got to access. But I will tell you that most of the time, men, they want to know more about the business aspect of it. 需要你的帮忙哦 Business aspect of it. Okay? Right. Okay, business aspect versus the consumer. Now, when you approach on your appointment, right, you got to, during the appointment, decipher which is the approach that you want to go in. Some people, they are so bodo about business that when you go through the commission structure with them, right, they are totally not interested. So you got to see their body language. If they are so bored when you're presenting the commission structure, skip and keep telling them how good the skincare is, wanting them to buy one set. If possible, do not give them a free sample. Because most of the time when we give free sample, it's useless one. These people don't continue and then you just waste your money. Don't give free sample. Tell them how good the product is and straight away sign them up for an account and make them buy on the spot if possible. Okay, try not to give free sample. Now, guys, you are trying to look for your 7 lieutenants. You know how good this business is? Which no other business I've ever done, including insurance, can like that. Even if today you are terrible at sales and your explanation in your presentation is terrible, if you're able to just show that the business is very good and meet, and you're able to recruit 1, 2, and the both of them become director, guess what? Today you are a senior director. Do you all remember Robert Nunn? He always, say his presentation is bad. Now, guys, I mean, in all honesty, you look at Robert. Is he very handsome? Okay, don't answer that question, please. Okay, you all leave it to yourself. Is his presentation very good? Another question I want to ask you all. His understanding of the RIMAN ingredients, very good or not? And you know what's the best part about this guy? So Ping said he's a good-looking man. Thank you, Ping, for being very honest. I like that. Okay. Robert can also, during his presentation, I tell you, do you all know what, guys? I don't even care about skincare. Now, I want to share with you all another one of my team leader. Okay. This team leader is now a team leader, and he has never applied a single RIMAN skincare on his face. But he knows the commission structure inside out. So what I'm trying to tell is, you all have to master this business, because even if you suck at it, your point is not to be good. Your point is to meet as many people as possible. And you will become like Robert Nunn. 2% that you recruit become director, you become senior director. And 4 that you recruit become director, you become national director. And your whole life, you are all set. Now, I know I make it sound very easy. Can I tell you all something? Okay, this is what my boss used to always tell me. 做事容易. 做事容易. When you do it, it's very easy. Today, if I ask you to strip off all emotions and just keep Glen say 21, Glen say 21, Glen say 21 a week, Glen say 21. You just meet. You bring in so many people until sekali is not you that make them want to do business, you know. Because you bring in so many and they keep watching our live streams, they keep watching our Zoom sessions. You are only bringing people in. Then Jesse is just talking, I'm just talking, Ping is just talking, Leah is just talking, all the leaders are just, Denise is just talking. They themselves do the business, you know. Then you go, then after that, one day you go on stage as a national director. Then after that, RIMAN, the host asks, you know, Pansy, how do you become a director? Leh? Oh, Glenn just say bring people, so I bring. Then got 4 people under me become director. Then I just become national director, just like that. Just like that, guys, okay? So just bring people into the business. I'm not kidding. This business is the only one I see that has been like that. So your job is this. Every time you meet, okay, let me bring back the previous slide. Strengthen your these things and remove your emotions and just keep meeting. Now, when you meet, right? Of course, if your first appointment, you can talk to business owners. It will shortcut. If not, bring in consumers. Now, I keep saying, right, your first 3 months, you shouldn't focus on money, right? But when you make people buy business set straight up to become SM, whether they become SM here or they become SM here, you are earning. Now, this is not the business. I don't want you all to focus on this money. But this is the money that you will get, and we call it temporary money. And in Jesse and me, our business, every business that we are not building, we call it 暂时钱. Okay, guys, because my Chinese is so bad, I'm going to write it like this in Honey Pinyin. 暂时钱. You should never focus on this money. This money is just meant to help you all with your living expenses. It is only temporary. If you are joining this business for this money, you are on the wrong direction. This money is just to help you all to hedge against your expenses, your 暂时钱而已. Because the big money is when you are trying to find this. Sometimes you find these people by meeting these business people. Sometimes you find these people by consumers who turn into business. And I can daringly tell you that I believe most of Jesse's leaders today are 20% here, 80% from here convert into this. Because they use until they can't help it. Wow, what is this product, man? And they now want to learn everything about the business. Okay, but this, guys, can never come in if you don't have the law of large numbers. So I need you guys, right, after this session. Now, guys, I'm not kidding. I'm giving you all exactly what you all need to do on a daily basis. Study everything. After this, tonight when you sleep, okay, if you can, you take a piece of paper. When you meet the person, what are the things you must do? Then, when you present the commission structure, how to present? When the person, the moment say, I want to buy one set, not interested in the business, how do you guide them to sign up for the account to buy? When the person, okay, wants to join the business, how do you make them explain the commission structure even further? Everything you must be so good without your leader. Your leader is only going to go with you to add in your leader's flavor during the appointment. You should be a whole 100% by yourself. Now, before I end off, I want to tell you something that I forgot to mention. All those 7 points that you all mentioned just now, okay, let me pull it up. Okay, now guys, this is very important. Okay, as an entrepreneur, you are all entrepreneurs already. Some of you talk about closing. You got to improve your closing. If you don't have the numbers, you will not meet your closing one. Meeting 5 people a week is not going to get you a closure. Starting out of 7, maybe you close 1. But trust me, if you meet 21 people on a weekly basis, your closing ratio will become, trust me guys, when I tell you, every 2%, you will close 1. But the day you don't have this, you cannot practice until every 2, you close 1. Okay? Now, reach out to more people, not able to close. Okay, recruit more planners, friend not able to close. How can you convince those are miserable in a job? Okay, now guys, another thing is this. Okay, your grooming. Now, when you join us, you are improving your skills and everything. These are the things that you will need to improve to become good and everything. Why is it that some people, they join this business, right? Within 3 months, like Jesse, have you ever wondered why Jesse in 3 months can become director? It's because Jesse already has many skills from the business. Some of you guys may be CEOs, COOs, you already come in with a lot of skill set. Some of you guys are from maybe admin in the back end. You come in with 0 skill set. That's why you need a lot of skill sets like your grooming, okay, your presentation. Not only that, sometimes some people even like to see your body, whether in shape or not in shape. So a lot of your grooming, are you in shape or not in shape? Some people also like to see your face, whether you got take care or not. You're selling skincare, your face got take care, never take care. If you never take care, then are you able to bring your upline for the appointment? Because your upline skin is very good. So you are the before, your upline is the after. Okay, so you got to improve. Now, so let me share something. Entrepreneurship is not just I'm good in my skills, I become good. As you are improving and improving, right, you got to improve on your other skills as well. Your time management, your project 100, your grooming skills, your speaking skills, so forth and so on. Now, I want to share with you something. Okay. In the insurance industry, there is this guy, okay, his name is, let's call him I. Now, I was a superstar because I'm a very good presenter. I talk. I became a director very fast. And then after that, I make a lot of people become like me. Now, this other director, on the other hand, he only recruit terrible people because his skill level is so low. Okay? His skill level is so low. He always recruit terrible people. People who look terrible, grooming very bad, fresh graduates, girls, right, who don't even know what is lipstick. Don't use lipstick one. But let me tell you something. All his insurance agents become $1 million round table, all earn about 150,000 to 200,000 a year by the end of their second year. I always think, wow, this is the real deal because he get all the street urchins, all these people with no skill, right, and develop them over 2 years. Now, you guys don't need 2 years because you have all your leaders to borrow their strength and all that, but you need to increase your skills. So guys, have a good look at yourself. Like just now I showed you guys Catherine. Okay. I also showed you guys Joyce. You look at their disposition, the way they present themselves. All this is not overnight one. Did not their mother give birth to them, right? Straight away they appear looking like this, Okay. These are years of, you see, Catherine is running a shop. I have no idea what shop she runs. Do you think she runs a shop? What? Fashion shop. But do you think she runs a fashion shop, right? When the customer come in, her face can be like that. Or her face is, hey, welcome. This, when you do every day, right, it translates into when you go for appointment. And I want to tell you all something. When you have 21 appointments a week, which end of the day, maybe you only meet 12. Your skills have no choice but to improve. Okay? Even if you're grooming. I have seen people, you know the guy I say he's a team leader? Never use a single RIMAN on his face. You should see the way he looks. His skin is so bad. Okay, guys, so today, yes, it's a numbers game. Shirley is absolutely right. It is a numbers game. Okay. Well, I tell you, now let me tell you one more thing. That same team in the insurance industry, today, all of them become chobu. And all these fresh grads, these girls are, the body all become nice. They didn't join with the skills, but they sat through it and improved the skills like crazy. And today they are who they are. Now, one more time, Catherine and Joyce, you look at who they are, it wasn't overnight. So when they join, of course, they have a leverage. But does that mean that you oh, I don't want to do already lah, I got no chance No, everyone must start somewhere. You think they start like that? Maybe you see them 20 years ago, they look like, who knows what, like ugly ducking, who knows? Okay, but the most important is to start on all these things that I shared with you guys already. You all want to be the 15% or not? Today, start. Let me tell you something. My son has already started on this. In the morning, he reads a book after breakfast. After that, he studies. After that, he's compulsory must do 35 push-ups. After that, blah, 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 blah. So, okay, guys. So this training start already. Okay, Jessie, is there anything I missed out? I already shared the island thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I can always emphasize in future. This is very scratching the surface. Okay, guys, I'm going to end, but remember this. There is this thing called training. This is a training. I meet you one time, I tell you all what you all need to do. Now, training is not as difficult as coaching, which is what your leaders are doing. Your leaders, when they want to say, hey, shall I do this thing? Now, 讲难听一点, monitor you. Why do I need to be monitored? I'm already 50 years old. Okay? Now, if a leader ever says that they want to help you by monitoring you and coaching you, this leader is there one. Because coaching takes a lot of time. And when we all pull up your calendar, right, I need to tell my members, hey, how come you never do what you're supposed to do? Then a member will like, why you monitor me? You think you're my mother? The leader not nice to do all these things, okay? Not nice to do all these things. So if a leader wants to do that with you, you should take it up. Okay? Okay, any questions you guys may have, please feel free to type inside the group chat, or you guys can just switch on your mic and straight away shoot. Thank you very much for appreciating. See ya, guys. After this, non-stop, I'm going to continue to talk to the people on my live stream. That is the life, okay? In this next, guys, I'm going to end off with this. In this next 6 months to 12 months, don't think about work-life balance. Go to any events like baby shower, all this, right? Go only if there's opportunity for leads. If not, don't waste time. Okay? You don't have time. This next 6 months to 1 year, right? Turn your life around. RIMAN, right? Only in 12 countries, You know how many countries are there in the world? 195. And in the next 2 years, end 2027, they only intend to have a total of 50 countries. We are only just starting. If you don't take this opportunity, very wasted. Okay? Yeah. So Elaine said, work first, then life is balanced. Yes, got money. Look at me. Okay, I can do anything I want today. Okay, please do the same as me.
May I say something?
Yes, sure, please.
I want to say to my team members, please don't always travel. Travel are meant for rich people. When you are rich, then you travel in class, okay? If you are not rich, I come back broke, pay your bills, and all. Work first. Don't work-life balance, there's no such thing.
Good news. RIMAN has launched their Travel Points Awards. So you make money, a lot of commission, right? They're also gonna give you travel points to redeem for travel with style. Okay, high class travel. Okay, so you can work hard, make money, and also you can travel with the RIMAN travel points that they give you.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, guys, so let's go and chiong and turn your 2026 around. Very much doable. And other than that, sometimes I do share these kind of things on live stream, just generally to teach people how to be better entrepreneurs. Okay, really, this training is outside. American company do charge a lot of money for this kind. My boss taught me all this, and then I use it, and then now I teach you guys. Okay, I teach property agents this, I teach insurance agents this, I teach a lot of salespeople this, even car salesmen, so I teach this. Okay, Glenn, what do you think about Roadshow Together Leads? Can share how to do this? Yes. Okay, feel free to ask any questions. Now, if you are a leader, If you all want to be leaders, I highly recommend roadshow because it's the best way to get leads, present on the spot. You know, roadshow leads is like as though you are getting your leads, presenting on the spot, no need to set an appointment. And you quantify straight away this person good or no good. So it saves you a lot of time. And like I mentioned, right, today if you were to do insurance roadshow, right, do you know that you'll be paying 4 times for the same roadshow booth? Everywhere charges 4 times, right, for finance companies to hold roadshows. But when it comes to beauty products, very, very cheap. Okay, so roadshow, the important thing is your approach. Now, if today you're going to set up a roadshow and you're going to just sit at a booth, right, you're just wasting money. You got to stand up and approach. Now, have you ever seen those people, like those Israel companies that start a beauty shop and then they have the person standing in front? That aggression you need to have. That aggression you need to have. And when you have that kind of aggression, right, you'll be racking up leads like crazy because the Israel, all those beauty products, right, cost $3,000 and above, sometimes 10K. Ours is 480 if you're even smarter. If you just, your point is just to collect leads, you sell the trial set on the spot. 138, a lot of Singaporeans can afford. Okay, so I highly recommend doing roadshow. So what do I mean by your approach is very important? You must know how to take your boo. Hey, ma'am, I show you something. Okay, are you okay that I spray this on the face? This is a very good skincare product. Then like, okay, pa. Then like that. Then as you talk, right, as she's like, come, I always say, I apply on the hand. Good, right? Okay, yeah, I show you something. I show you something. This is roadshow. Okay, come, baby, can I borrow you for a while? Okay, now, guys, I kid you not. This is an example of good roadshow. Okay, she's walking towards me. Then I got a boo over here. Okay, ma'am, I want to show you something that's going to make your skin very good. No need to buy anything one. Okay, no need to buy anything. Okay, so like that. Okay, so straight away. You see this? Okay, ma'am, I show you. Okay, this is so good, so good, Okay, it's very good. How? You like the glow or not?
Very nice.
Am I letting go of that? Okay, guys, please don't do this on girls. Girls do this on girls. Very shiny, right? Very good. Are you letting go? No. Then what do? Very good, right? I show you, right? This one over here at my booth over here. Now, this is you need to have. Thank you very much, baby. Okay, can we have a round of applause for our model? Okay, guys, I don't mean to brag. I am a crazy roadshow doer. Okay, you need to do this to make them sit down and then you do the presentation. Now, when you do a roadshow, right, it's not about how many products you sell. It's about how many presentations you do in a day that makes your roadshow worth it. Is it doing the number of presentations, right, is even more important than how many phone numbers you get. Because some people give you the phone number, but it's cold. But the moment you do a presentation already, right, you have warmed up the lead to a certain extent. So you all saw the way I do it just now. If you all are girls, right, I would do exactly that to pull them to the booth. Remember, I say one more time, your roadshow is about how many presentations you do. Okay, not about how many leads you collect. Then once you present, then you collect the leads, then it's considered as a quality lead. If you haven't present the numbers that you get, it's not a quality lead. Yeah. Okay, so that's for roadshow. So now a lot of y'all, right, would think that roadshow must be in a shopping mall and all that. I have never ever felt that to be true, but I leave it to y'all if y'all want to uphold the branding. To me, as cheap as possible, as many leads as possible. Yeah, for me. Yep. Okay. For guys, how leh? Wow, maybe you need to wear a glove or something lah. Okay. Yeah. So for guys, I haven't thought about that, but there will be ways also to pull. Maybe you can get a girl to help to pull. So there are many ways to do it.
You right during roadshow.
That's the thing, okay? When you are holding a bottle like this, it's very attractive. It's like people do perfume. Ma'am, can I show you how you can make your skin smooth? I show you the point. Not need to buy anything one. I just show you only. It's like that. So guys, most of you guys, right, will be afraid of being rejected. Okay? Now let me tell you all something. When you all do roadshow, you all will do this thing. Okay? I share all this. It's going to be very different, Elaine, from your, you're selling LV and all that kind of things. Very different. When you do roadshow, you all will take a piece of paper and then you all will do this. Every single person you approach, you do this. You approach this. Get rejected, you keep doing this. You get accepted, you also do this. You keep doing it until you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then you cross. Then you go. Now, you will realize that when you do roadshow, you will also get rejected all the time. It's still a matter of law of large numbers. This is what we used to do when we do roadshow. The point is just to approach as many people as possible, as simple as that. You will realize something about roadshows is this. Rich people and business people and the good people tend to be the one that stop for you. Because they are the ones with a lot of free time, they don't adhere to our normal working hours, and they would like to know more. That's why I love roadshows. Roadshows is the way to go lah. Yeah. And then switch on your live streams during roadshow also. Okay, any more questions regards roadshow? Roadshow should do one. Can I share with you one more thing? A person must have at least 4 prospecting methods. Okay? So one of it is definitely you texting your contact list, your cousins, your friends and family. You need to have at least 3 more. If not, you will always run out of leads. One of them could be TikTok, like me and Jessie always do. The other one could be roadshow. The last one could be K-pop up non-stop. Whatever it is, you need 4 prospecting methods. Well, I haven't talked about this before, okay? But yes, the truth is 4 prospecting methods. Okay, so now tonight you all got to think, so many things to think about now. I better write this down, so just in case some of you are taking screenshots. Minimum 3, actually it's 3, okay? But I'm just going to write, minimum is 4 prospecting methods. Now, good news, guys, is that after a while, your downline referring is considered as one prospecting method. Okay, minimum 4, yeah? So leaders, you need to create activities for your group. I know sometimes as leaders, you are very pig-tick. You want to do roadshow, but Singaporeans are a spoiled bunch, they don't want to do roadshow. But you got to think of a way to motivate them to do. Okay, Katrina, how to ask people come for roadshow when there is no new leads? Your 4 prospecting methods. Okay, your 4 prospecting methods. Remember, starting is difficult, but once you get your 7 leaders in, which takes time, your point is to build your 7 leaders to chong together with you. And next time when you find K-pop up members or K-pop up, right, it's not you only finding, it's 7 of them finding. Okay, yeah. So how to find the leads? Your 4 prospecting methods. Roadshow is definitely one of them. Okay, any more questions you all may have? Okay, Max say I love roadshows. Yeah, when I discovered roadshows, I was like, wow, what a way to get unlimited leads. Okay, any more questions you all may have? Please feel free to type in. Don't be shy. Okay, okay, guys, remember to 接力 with your members. I am very good at presentation, but I am no good at one-to-one. You see what I'm saying? So Jessie will use me for presentations, and whenever there's one-to-one, right, I'll bring Jessie. So you got to know your strengths and your weakness and work together closely as a team. Very important. Know yourself. 知自己. That's why your next 3 months, right, is all about knowing yourself and increasing your skills. Yeah, that's what entrepreneurship really is about. Okay, I see no more questions. It's quite heavy today, quite a lot of things. And these are all straight up things you need to do. Okay? Okay, straight up things you need to do. I've seen people with no skill, but given time, they develop everything, they also succeed, guys. Okay? So if no more questions, I wish you all the best in this next coming week. Not the next year. Your coming week decides what your following week is going to be. Your coming week, what you do decides your following week, how many appointments you're going to have. Let you know, you all saw my insurance agent's calendar, yeah? You know how many appointments they have a day? 6 appointments a day. 42 a week. More than half were 放飞机. Okay, guys, so I'm going to end the Zoom session now. Okay, if any of you guys want to stay back to ask questions, please feel free to do so.
And go to the live stream.
Or can go to the live stream. We're going to continue on in the live stream. Okay, there is no minimum maintenance to stay in the business. Someone's asking that. Wow, so many people are following. Thanks, guys, for following. Okay, you are given a very expensive training. I'm kidding you not. My boss always tells me that. Thank you very much, Ping. Thanks, guys. Okay, anything else? Go to the live stream and continue asking questions. Yes, Elaine, live.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Elaine. Always so lovely to see you. Some people, you see them, they give you a burst of energy. So sometimes you got to know, guys, your sian face, when you meet your customers, if you meet people, the energy transfer to them. Then you come back to Elaine. Elaine, how come they never join me? Then Elaine will tell you the truth. Elaine very truthful one. Your face very black, you know or not? Yeah, that's the entrepreneurship. You got to know yourself. Okay, so let's keep improving ourselves here. Yeah. Okay, guys. Anything else? Come to the Zoom, come to the live stream and continue asking
I see
questions.
you at your live.
好的，thanks, Elaine. Okay.
Bye.